Arms overhead, drop your forehead down if it's okay. Child's pose to start. And let your awareness turn to your breath. So really deepening those inhales, full, complete exhales. And rise onto your hands and your knees. Just rock your weight a little bit side to side. And then back and front. Good. And then cow and cat. Inhaling, heart, head, tailbone up. Exhale, round the back, push the ground away. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Just moving like that with your breath. And the next time you come into cat's pose, come up onto your fingertips, kind of dome the hands, tent the hands, and just take a few breaths here. Draw some energy up the arms, into the shoulders. And then release back down, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. I forgot to share my music. Let me share my music. Good. Good, good, good. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels high. Bend the right knee, drop to the left heel. And then rise up high and to the other side. Do that a couple times each way. And then right foot forward. And the back toes come up to crescent pose, rising up the center. Good. Release your left hand down, right hand up. Take a nice gentle twist there. Use the back leg a lot here. Stay in your breath, stay in your breath. So deepening that twist by pressing down into that bottom hand. Good. And release the right hand down. Bring it down to your shin, block or floor. Root the back heel. Just open into triangle. Take another breath in. Release your hands down. Step back to plank. Take a breath in plank. Inhale. And then lower down to the belly. Cobra, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Take a few breaths in downward facing dog. Smooth out your breath. Good, good. Beautiful. Stay in your breath, stay in your breath. Good. Good. I'm going to take that left foot forward. Rise up to crescent. Powerful back leg. Feet draw toward each other. Extend up nice and high through the arms. Root down into the feet, draw them together. Feel the pelvic floor lift, sink deeply into your legs. Sink deeply into your legs. Stay with it. Stay with it. Good. I seem to be having some technical difficulties here. Good. Hopefully that works out. Good. You can take your right hand down to the ground and then your left hand to the sky. Draw the feet toward each other. Start to feel the right shoulder blade pressing into the back. Release your left hand down. Floor block your own shin. And then open up. Triangle. Beautiful. Stay in your breath. Take another breath in. Release your hands down, step back to plank, inhale. And then lower down to the ground. Sphinx pose. Bring your hands forward, curl the heart up, press the tops of the feet down, broaden across the collarbones. You're really long in the spine, full in the breath. Tuck the toes, come into forearm plank. Keep all that length, keep all that strength. Come back to Sphinx. Release the hips, pull the heart through. And then take it up and back, downward facing dog. Good. Lift all of your toes up. Lift your toes up. And then push into the mound of the big toe, the mound of the pinky toe. And then try to drag your mat back. And then try to drag your feet away from each other widthwise. So activating those hips, feeling that strength there. All the toes come back down, root them firmly. So very active down dog. Lift the heels, inhale. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Come halfway with your breath in, and then fold with your out. Push into your feet, rise up to stand, inhale. Bring your hands into your heart. Inhale, lengthen up, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway, inhale. Right foot steps back. Right knee down. Anjaneyasana. Lifting up, squeeze the right glute. Release the hands down, step back to plank. Inhale and plank. Lower down, exhale, chaturanga or the floor. Rise and open, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg stretches back. Right foot comes forward. Gently drop the left knee down. Squeeze the left glute, rise up, Anjaneyasana. And then hands and feet top of the mat. Come up halfway with your inhale. And then fold with your exhale. Rise, inhale. And bring your hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and bow. Inhale, halfway. Step your left foot back. Left knee down. Anjaneyasana, rise up. And then release your hands down. Back to plank, inhale. Chaturanga or the floor, exhale. Rise, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. And then place your left foot forward, right knee down gently. Anjaneyasana, right glute work. Hands and feet, top of the mat. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bowing forward. Halfway, inhale. Take it to plank and then lower down. Inhale, rise open. Very nice. Downward facing dog. Pause there in your breath. Soft, steady, even breath. Just smooth it out. Smooth it out. Yes. Good. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Bring your feet all the way up to your hands. Inhale, halfway. And then fold with your exhale. Rise, sweep the arms up, inhaling. And then hands into your heart, exhaling. Again, inhale, rise up. And then bow forward, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Back to chaturanga, exhale. You can skip these, you know that, right? Rise open, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Soft, even breath. Inhale to your toes. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. And hands to your heart, exhale. We go through one more time. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, bowing forward. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale to toes. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. And hands into heart, exhale. Right knee lifts up. Reach down, find your big toe with your hand. So just reach down, find the toe. Don't worry about straightening the leg yet. Don't even think about it. And start to push the foot forward. Leg doesn't have to straighten. Just push the foot forward. Yes, yes. And then open out to the right. Right foot to your inner left leg, anywhere on the leg, anywhere on the leg. Come into tree pose. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stay there, breathe. I've got periphery items I have to move because they're going to make me crazy. They're going to make me crazy. You're still in tree. You're still in tree. Breathe. You're still in tree. Breathe. I didn't really look at my framing so perfectly. I was just trying to get rolling here. And then come into Malasana, just lower down. Let me square myself on this. Like I'm gonna bang my head, gong myself out. Couple more breaths. Forward fold, releasing down. Rise all the way up to stand, inhale. And then bring your hands into your heart, exhale. Left knee lifts up. Reach down, find your big toe. Doesn't have to be pretty. Start to push the foot away. Work your standing legs strong. And then open out to the side. Good. Your hand can be on your hip, your arm can be out, whatever feels better on your body. Really nice. And then come through center. Tree. Good. Wherever you want to be here in tree, wherever you want to be. Work your standing leg. Beautiful. And then Malasana, bring it down. Last breath in. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. And then back. Make your way to down dog. Right leg back, inhale. And then bring your knee into your chest. Shift forward. Round the upper back, about 5 breaths here. Press the ground away. Round the upper back. Pull the knee forward. Work the back leg. And then place your right foot forward. Crescent, inhale, rise up, pull the feet toward each other. Let's put a big bend in that back knee. Sink as deeply as you can. And then push the leg straight. Left, back leg that is. Left hand down, right hand up. Beautiful. Release the right hand down. Root the back heel, come into triangle. Left hand comes around. Vashisthasana. Consider taking this big toe and just picking up the leg. And just like we did standing. Maybe start to kick the leg out in front. And then maybe we take it up. Take a breath in. And then come through center, chaturanga, or not. Rise up. And dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Nice and slow, control. Knee down the center. Think of cat's pose here. Draw the knee forward. Expand the upper back. Try to break the plane of the arms with that left knee and then work the right leg stronger. Lift as high as you can and then place the left foot forward. Crescent, rise up. Put a nice big bend in that right knee. Engage the right glutes. And then push the leg straight, right hand down. Left knee stays deeply bent. And then left hand down, right hand high, triangle. Right hand comes down. Pivot to the pinky side of the right foot. Consider bringing this left big toe with you. Just pull the knee in. Then extend the leg out. And then possibly take the leg up. And then chaturanga. Rise, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, feet outside of your hands, Malasana. Sink the hips, lift the heart. Right hand down, left hand up. Maybe wrap this. And then release it. Second side. Maybe wrap it, maybe not. Really nice. Come back around. Straighten the legs. Keep the feet wide. So they're taking about as wide as your mat, somewhere in that window of wider than your hips. If your hips are wider, take your feet wider. Take your heels with your hands. So I like to take my thumb to the inside of the heel, my index finger to the outside of the heel. And then just press the hands. I like the webbing of my thumb into my Achilles or the back of the heel. Kind of squeeze the back of the heel. Slide the shoulders inside the knees and then start to bend the knees. Pull the gaze forward, pull the heart forward. Hamstrings and elbows start to come toward each other. One more breath in, and then release out. Inhale halfway up. Make your way to downward facing dog, however you want to get there. Right leg stretches back with your inhale. Right knee to right tricep, exhale, stay here, breathe. Powerful back leg, round that upper back, shift forward. Right foot outside your right hand, right knee, right toes, turn slightly open. Right hand to the thigh, gentle twist here, powerful back leg. Good. This is perfect. This does not need to change. If it feels okay, pivot onto the pinky side of the right foot, but you're not just turning the ankle open and the knee staying up. The whole leg is going to open out. Good. Keep this ankle super active. Beautiful. And then back knee down if it feels okay. Find your foot. Push the foot away, squeeze the left glute. Release the foot if you have it. Keep the back knee down. Start to straighten the front leg a little bit. Keep this angle on the leg. This leg is exactly angled where I want it to be. Take your right hand to the back of the heel or the Achilles, and then start to move the shoulder inside of your knee. Bring your hand to the ground behind your right foot. Bring your left hand back. Lift up your heart. This might be it. You can take the shoulder in a little deeper, lift up the heart. You can do that a few times, just getting a sense of that. If you want, you lift up the heart. That's going to pick up the leg. Then you tip forward. Maybe the back leg comes, the back knee comes up. Good. Knee down, up and back, three-legged dog. Right foot comes forward, and then straighten both of the legs. Back heel lifted. Good, left hand comes down. Vashisthasana, maybe go right up into this Vashisthasana B, this opening with the leg. And then Chaturanga. Rise and open. And downward facing dog. Left leg goes back with your inhale. Bring your knee to your tricep and then stay for a few breaths. Get the knee as high as you can. Work the back leg powerful. Round the upper back. And then step your left foot outside of your left hand. Toe and knee on an angle. And then left hand to your left knee and just start to take a gentle twist here. And then if you want, I'm going to go straight on so that you can get a better view of this foot action here. So you're on an angle. If you want, the whole leg opens out. And you can support here. So it's not just turning the ankle and stretching the ankle. The whole leg as a unit goes open. Ankle is super strong. Really good. And then the back knee starts to release down. Optional, bend the back leg, squeeze the right glute, find the foot, push the foot away. And then release the foot. Bring your hand back inside. Angle of the leg is fantastic where it is. Bring your hand, your left hand to the heel, back of the ankle. Start to slide the shoulder inside. Plant the hands. Just lift the heart up, and that's going to pick up the heel. And you can do that a few times. Work the shoulder inside, pick up the chest, the heel lifts. From here, we're getting the beginning stages of Kundalini 2. You lift up, you extend that leg out, power up the back leg, lift the shoulders. Maybe you lift off this time. And then three-legged dog. Left leg up and back. And then place your foot forward. Stay high in the back toes, straighten both of the legs as best you can, and take a few breaths here. Plant the right hand, Vashisthasana, maybe bringing that foot with you. And then Chaturanga. Rise up. And downward facing dog. Exhale. Right leg back, inhale. And then right knee, left tricep, exhale. About 5 breaths here. Shoulders move forward. You're twisting from your center, not by moving the shoulders. I mean, there's some movement in the shoulders, but you know what I mean. Good, come through center, place your right foot down. Back knee lowers, front leg straightens. Really good. Option to extend this leg forward. Option to pick up your foot, take it over to the right a little bit, and then extend it more. And you might find that you have a deeper range of motion when you take that leg a little bit on an angle. Squeeze the legs toward each other. Feel the sense of lifting up. Good, if you took the leg forward, draw it back. Standing splits top of your mat. Walk that foot back through center, and then lift up. Good, bring your left knee over to your left shoulder, left knee to left shoulder, and then just sink down and send that leg out. I'm gonna go straight on so you can see. I'm gonna go into it for you. So knee to shoulder, and then sink. Good, maybe take the foot. Come back up, step back to plank, handstand back if you'd like, and then move through to downward facing dog. Left leg back, inhale. Cross to the right, about 5 breaths here. Can you make contact, knee to elbow? Come to center. Place your foot forward. Good. Back knee down. Straighten the leg, shift back. Good. Option to come forward. Option to pick up this left leg, move it a little to the left, and then see where that takes you. Arms can support, blocks are great here. Pull your feet toward each other. So rather than trying to stretch your feet away from each other, pull them in toward each other. So you're super strong. And then start to glide back. And then center, standing splits.
So I just kept going.
Bring your right knee to your right shoulder. Extend that leg out. Sink down. Don't overthink it. Maybe take the foot. This is not even like a pose. It's just like a shape. I couldn't even give it a name if I wanted to. Good. Come back up. Make your way back. Maybe take a handstand through and then back to down dog, however you want. Right leg back. Inhale. Right knee, right tricep. Inhale back. Exhale to the left. Inhale back. And then exhale, bring your foot forward. Bend the back knee a lot. Pull the feet toward each other, rise up to crescent. Straighten up the back leg, powerful. Twist open. Good. Triangle, right hand down, root the back leg. Bring the left hand around. Take the big toe if it's there for you, Vashisthasana. Half splits or full splits. Bring this leg forward, maybe a little on an angle, and then take it out. Beautiful. Lift up. Draw the leg back. Come into standing splits. Okay, little change up. I'm going to turn toward you or on an angle. You're going to bring your left knee. I'm sorry, actually, bring your right, bend your right knee, lift up your right heel. Let's do that first. And then bring your right knee to your right tricep. Left leg hasn't done anything yet. Left leg's going to come around and reach forward. Maybe you start to play with just like this physics here. And then lift up, take it back, chaturanga to down dog. Just shapes. They're just shapes. We are not, those aren't even poses. They might like look like something in the future, but I'm just putting your body like, this is like twister, like red hand, right hand, red dot. Red hand. Left leg back, inhale. Don't overthink it. Left knee, left tricep. Inhale back. Exhale, cross. Inhale back. Down the center. Back knee's gonna bend. Front knee's gonna bend to pull the feet together to rise up. And then start to power up the back leg. Right hand down. Twist. Left hand down. Back heel roots. Triangle. And then Vashisthasana. Half splits, full splits. Bring the leg around. Good. Draw back. Three-legged dog. Left foot forward. Standing splits. Hands down. Left knee to left tricep. Right knee to the shoulder. Come around. Maybe start to just get this sense of like little bits of balance. Your right heel can be down on the ground. Don't overthink it. Don't put too much power on it. Take another breath in. Take it up and back. Heels up, inhale. Knees bend, Malasana, feet outside your hands. Lift the heart up. Good. Rock around a little bit. You don't have to be totally stationary here. Just let your body kind of move and rock side to side. And then release your hands downside your shoulders, inside of your knees. Bring your hands behind your heels. Hamstrings come to your elbows. Pull your gaze forward, pull your heart forward. Let your butt drop down. Maybe lift your heels up. Maybe start to feel the feet get lighter. You don't have to make this anything. Squeeze the knees into the shoulders. And as you do that, you start to feel like your booty's lifting up. My feet are still like a half an inch off the floor. Good. Come back down. Come back through Malasana. So when we work toward poses, we have this idea that we have to like do it. Like just do it. Like, okay, there it is. Has to be perfect, has to be picture worthy. Not so. There's all these like shapes that lead up into what might be considered like an advanced pose or a peak pose or a challenging pose. You can do all those shapes in some degree without ever feeling like you have to take that final lift into whatever pose you think we might be working toward. Lift the heart a little higher, sink the hips a little deeper, pull the belly in. Good, hands come down, squeeze your knees into your shoulders. Hands stay up in prayer, lift your butt up. Squeeze your shoulders into your knees, knees into your shoulders. So when I say squeeze your shoulders into your knees, it's more like a push, like you're pressing the shoulders wide. So there's equal pressure in and out. And then forward fold, lift the hips, drop the head. Take a few more breaths here. Pull the heart forward. Bring your hands to your hips. Rise up to stand. Good. Engage your glutes. Reach the arms up to the sky. Your feet can stay exactly where they are. You don't have to move them at all. You can take them wider. You can bring them narrower. We're coming into chair pose here. Sinking down. Yeah. And then make your way all the way down onto your back. Right leg to the sky, left leg down. Use a strap. You can hold anywhere on this right leg. Anywhere on this right leg. Maybe the big toe is accessible. Maybe it's accessible with a bent knee, and that's totally wonderful. Push the foot toward the sky. Pull. Yes, pull your leg in a little bit, but with however much pressure you're pulling in, push away. So that your leg is saying, no, I'm not coming in, and your arm is saying, yes, you are, and nobody's winning this battle. It's like a tie. And then slowly open out to the right. Same sort of energy. The arm is pulling in, the leg is pushing away. Come back up to center. And then arms overhead. Connect the front rib cage to the back rib cage. So without stifling the breath, but without puffing the rib cage. So just like softening the front ribs gently. Reach the arms long, but don't put your hands on the ground. Keep them actively reaching overhead. Actively reaching overhead. Push down to the left leg a little more. And then see if by pushing into the left leg, you can draw the right leg up a little higher. Good. Catch hold of the right leg anywhere. Anywhere. Curl the shoulders up. Yes. Beautiful. And then switch. Right leg down, left leg up. Maybe catch the big toe. It's like a gigantic, massive maybe. Maybe you catch the big toe. Maybe you catch the big toe and the left leg is bent. And then we start this activity of pushing the left leg like you want to bring it back down. And the hand is saying, no, 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 you're going to stay up here with me. Keep that right leg active. And then open out to the left. Same sort of energy, pressing the foot away and pulling away. So it's like you're trying to pull your leg up toward your head, but your leg is trying to push back down toward the right foot. Mm-hmm. Come back up through center. Arms overhead. Soften the front body. Arms are off the floor even though the arms are overhead. Powerful arms. Draw the leg in, push the right leg down. Draw in, just by using the muscle of the leg, push into the right leg. Left leg lifts, right leg pushes. Mm-hmm. And then reach up, catch hold of anywhere on that leg, curl the shoulders up. And then both legs come up, shoulders come down, squeeze both knees in, Apanasana. Give yourself a good hug. Coming into boat pose, lifting up. Good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Cross your shins, downward facing dog. Take chaturanga if you'd like, otherwise just step back. Exercise some control and restraint. So you're not just flailing through, you're very much owning every movement, every breath. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee, right elbow. Shift forward. Maybe take a little lift off. Up and back, inhale. Cross over. We haven't really touched on this, but if it's there for you, Kundanyasana, float it up. Up and back. And then down the center. Bend the back knee. Rise up, crescent. Really strong left glute. Push the left leg straight. Twist. Triangle. We've been here a few times. Open up. Come back down, plant the hand, Vashisthasana. Half splits or splits. Draw the leg back. Come into standing splits. Good. Bring your left foot down. Separate the right foot out. Sink down, Malasana. Stay there. Or hug your shoulders, knees together. Start to walk the shoulders under the knees. Hands to the ground. Butt down, heart up, gaze up. Get light in the feet. And then maybe extend the legs out. Good, butt up, heart down. Take it back. Down dog, with or without chaturanga. Just making shapes, left leg back, inhale. Left knee, left tricep, Take it up if you'd like. Up and back, it's just a breath. Cross over. Float it up if you want. Inhale. Exhale, place your foot. Both knees bend. Rise. And then right hand down, straighten the right leg. Left hand down, right heel roots, triangle. Vashisthasana, right hand and right foot down. Half splits or splits. Draw back. Standing splits. And then bring the foot down, Malasana. Stay, take a forward fold, or you have another shot at Titibhasana, Titibhasana. So shoulders, you start to kind of use your hand to your calf and wriggle under. And then physics, hands come down, sit hamstrings to elbows, drop your butt, lift your gaze, lift your heart. That's gonna pull your feet up. Stay there. Or maybe start to straighten the legs. Squeeze in. Lift your butt. Take it back. Down dog. Knees down, child's pose. Really beautiful. Give yourself a moment there. We started in child's pose. Feel how it feels now. Feel what child's pose gives you now versus when you started. Stay there if you need longer. If you want, come onto your forearms, scoop your belly, tuck your toes, come into dolphin. Come into a forearm plank. Child's pose, or walk your feet in, lift your right leg up. And consider taking a couple little hops here. And then back to forearm plank. Come to Sphinx. Come back to plank, form. Walk in. Child's pose if you need it, or if you want, take a few little hops here. Left leg is up. Bring the feet down. Plank. Sphinx. Lift the heart. Come back to plank. Walk the feet in. Right leg up, little hop, right back into plank. If in this period of time, come into Sphinx, you come into Pincha Mayurasana, and you stay there, fantastic. Come back to plank. Walk the feet in. If you find that you get into child's pose and you get stuck there, wonderful, enjoy. Form. Sphinx. Exhale to plank. Inhale to walk in, right leg up, little hop, back to plank. Inhale, Sphinx, this is your last one. Forearm plank. Walk in, left leg up, and then back. And then release it to Sphinx, elbows out to the side, release all the way. forehead rest on the hands or on the ground, or turn your cheek to the side. And then flip onto your backs. Good work. So sometimes it's really not about that end pose. And I like to sometimes actually like take it off the table so that you don't feel like you're not achieving something. You're always achieving something. Bridge pose. And if you happen to find Pincha, or if you happen to find Titi Basana, wonderful. But if you didn't, I didn't ask you to do it necessarily. And even if I did ask you, it's optional. Come down. Bridge again, or upward facing bow. Rise up. Release down. Soles of the feet together. Knees drop out. And then notice like what your body's craving right now. Do you need a twist? Do you need a happy baby? Are you great? Do you feel very much balanced and centered? Whatever it is that you need, you'll take it now. And then when you are ready, Shavasana, legs up the wall, seated meditation, finish however you'd like. Feel the weight of your body against the ground. Whatever position you've chosen, feel that weight. Allow your breath to deepen Wake up your body gently. And then taking whatever path feels natural and good and kind, make your way up to sitting. And then bring your hands into your heart. Take a moment here. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, simply bow your mind to your heart. Rise and hail. Thank you for your practice.